Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the Octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion. Self-belief and confidence are not issues for one of the most sophisticated fighters and athletes on this roster. He just has a wisdom and a maturity that belies his years, and that's why even in a matchup like this, he will be.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He lands a massive hit to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Look at him attacking that guillotine. Oh, and that looks tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the Octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, right into mount.
Jake, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Topuria's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, side control now. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Topuria's back to the north-south position now.
Great submission defense. Great job landing from the top position. There it is, now he won him out. This is a terrible position. Oh, big elbow.
Pimblett's in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Constantly a moving target. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. An all-submission attempt here.
He's fighting, he wants this badly. This is tight. And now he turns and puts his weight over the top of the arm.
Second round, straight ahead.
Really hurt him at the end of that round. He is not going to recover, okay? I want you to go out there this round, and I want you to get up.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here.
Oh, what a fight.
All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprisingly approached by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight.
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble.
Great block there.
Pimblett's left calf now starting to show signs of bruising, so the calf kicks have started to have an effect. Nice punch by Topuria. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh front.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick is a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot to be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
Oh, nice.
Is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, right hand.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Topuria gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control. And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Pimblett's in half guard. inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
Oh, he's not gonna guillotine.
Oh, countering it looks like with a bomb flute choke. Maybe we should call it. Oh, great submission defense. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Now drops inside that closed guard. Pimblett's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Attacking on bar.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Nice straight right lands.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating it into an underhook.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, that jab alerted his opponent.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks, he is now limping. He hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that he landed in perfect place, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Pimblett's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big...
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strap around their waist. It's amazing. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such a comfort. He can be on his feet right now.
Gets back to his feet. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in 1 round. It looks like this fight should be... He checked that last one.
Pimblett's limping. That would suggest that the leg kick is having the desired effect. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. He's got it locked in.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, nice. Getting them out here.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Oh, right in the mount.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
Under a minute now to go. Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Gotta be careful here.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Topuria. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now he's going full mount.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Nice jab.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Topuria's hook shot there looked pretty good, but blocked by the defense. Back and forth we go. All right, so he continues to attack that upper leg area, and the thigh is really starting to show some visible bruising.
It's showing visible bruising, and you can see his movements are a bit labored. Look for him to try to switch his stances to try to hide that leg, because he has to do something.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Leg kick checked by Topuria. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
All right, late in the fight now, GC, the submissions.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again here?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the... Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Dorse.
Oh, man, it's getting deep. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Topuria. Single is closing up. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Pimblett's back in full mount. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him